here near the trail. The dog appears to be uninjured, but now comes the difficult task of getting this dog back to safety. It's in an area that's very hard to access on foot. You have 2 LA City Fire resources on scene here. They're trying to figure out if they may have to initiate a hoist operation. We also have another twist to this case here, as you see the dog kind of moving back and forth in the shadows there under that bush. And the twist is that individual on the left of your screen, that is not a rescuer, we understand. That is either a Good Samaritan or someone related to the owner of the dog. We're not sure exactly which, but they're trying to make their way into where the dog is, and the dog is running away. Of course, the dog probably stressed, maybe mildly injured, although it appears to be running around without too much hesitation, so we're hoping mild injuries, if any. And this dog running away from this person trying to rescue him. That's always a scary situation that happens here when you have a dog that, or any animal really, that needs to be rescued and humans try to come in and perform the rescue. The dog's just scared. The dog doesn't know that they're here to provide help. You can see there a crowd forming up high. That woman there in the black jacket and red pants, she is apparently the one that called 911. And this gentleman in there making access under the bush. Hopefully that dog not going to run away from this point. Maybe he'll be able to get this dog to trust him and lead him out up to safety. I'm monitoring some of the LA City Fire radio traffic here as the 2 aerial assets here. You have Copter 7 from LA City Fire maintaining eyes on this dog. And now this other individual that has inserted themselves into this rescue. We can only hope that they also don't have to be rescued. A 45-pound husky, we're being told, either fell or slid down the backside of the vegetation here on Mount Lee. We're going to be prepping here in Air 7 HD for a live report in our 6 o'clock news. Bear with us as we do that. No, they're worried about him now. They're worried about getting him out. Nice. Oh yeah. Nice. That's cool right there. Oh my gosh. He's probably scaring the dog. They're going to make announcements to the hiker. Yeah, and a very interesting scene developing here. This is the Wonder View Trail in the Hollywood Hills near the Hollywood sign. You can see there's a hiker there, and there's a dog also in the bushes. That dog apparently fell about 40 feet down the cliff from that trail. The owners are up high on that trail, and this gentleman there that we can see walking away from the dog is apparently a Good Samaritan that climbed down there on his own to try and help rescue the dog. Fire crews are now trying to get him to get himself back up out of the way so they don't also have to rescue this individual. And then fire crews are going to focus on what to do about the dog. They have two options. They can either hoist, or they're also working to see if they can actually hike down despite the very steep terrain to get access to this dog. LA City Fire aerial assets on scene for this one. We're going to keep an eye on it. For now, live in Air 7 HD, Gabe Santos, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Nice, nice. Thank you, Rob. You got it. There he is. All right, if you're still joining us on our streaming platforms, abc7.com, we're keeping an eye on a tense situation here in the Hollywood Hills. You have a number of people involved. Let's see what happened to that other hiker there on the left. There he is. Hopefully he can get himself back up to the trail. He looks like an avid hiker type, to put it that way. So hopefully he can make it back up onto the ledge and get himself out of harm's way so fire crews don't also have to worry about him. And now that he has left the area, you can see the dog actually starting to poke back out. Not so scared, not so much hiding in the bushes there. And fire crews are going to have to keep a close eye on this. And they're looking. Override on, copy.
Like an hour?
Over an hour, Jay, over an hour. Override on, Dave. Okay, so the hiker, we're being told now, that was the Good Samaritan, went down to try and help, has himself made it back up onto the trail, so that is some good news there. LA City Fire not having to also worry about a human rescue, but now they're still trying to figure out what to do about this dog down here. I'm monitoring some of the LA City Fire radio traffic here. You can see that dog trying to make his way back up the cliff there, maybe looking around, deciding if he really wants to take on that steep of a climb. And throughout all of this, fire crews, LA City Fire has their Copter 7 on scene here to keep an eye on that dog, and they're making the decision now. They're trying to see if there's a way where they can access this dog on the ground. There's no trails down there. It's very steep terrain, just right off of the Wonder View Trail. And if those fire crews don't have a way to get to this dog on the ground, they may have to do a hoist. But we saw this dog run away from the Good Samaritan. Who's to say he doesn't try and run away from the firefighters? We just don't know how this one's going to turn out. But you also have the owner that's on top of the hill, on top of the trail. Maybe they can involve the owner in some way to kind of coax this dog back up to safety. But if you're a dog lover, if you take dogs on hikes, especially without a leash, just a cautionary tale, especially on parts of these trails in the Hollywood Hills, the Wonder View Trail specifically between the Hollywood sign and the Wisdom Tree. Very steep clips there, very easy for a dog to fall like this one has. And now the dog may be trying to make a bit of an effort to climb back up the hill. You have to wonder if the owners up there are calling for him. Maybe they have treats. Rob, can we widen out a little bit? How close are they now to the top of the trail? Okay, well, a little bit of a different way, a little bit of a ways to go. So that's the owner, we believe, and the white husky is another dog that this person owns. think he was over, yeah, in there somewhere. Yep, you got it. Nice. That dog looking right at us, probably a little spooked by not necessarily us, but Copter 7, which is right there about 200, 100 feet even above the surface of the trail there. The dog continuing to just kind of run around, a little scared, possibly looking for a way up, but unable to find it at this time. And watching this dog just try to find a way up, it's a little stressful even, because if this dog tries to go up a portion of the cliff that he may not be able to negotiate, like right there, it's a little hard to watch because we really don't want this dog to try and make a jump and slip. That dog making a very athletic jump and getting closer and closer to the top of the trail there. You have a firefighter there. Looks like they're trying to lower maybe a something, an object down the cliff. The owner now making an appearance at the top of the cliff there, hopefully trying to coax this dog up the trail. You could see there where the dog is now. The dog just kind of holding on onto this very steep cliff. I'm not sure. There he goes. There he goes. He's got a little ways to go. Not sure how steep that part is. He just has to make one more jump to get into the owner's arm. And the firefighter has the collar, and the owner has the collar. And wow, we have a successful end to this rescue. Standing by. Wow, Ellen, for dog lovers everywhere, this is some good news. You see this dog up there, a 45-pound husky, getting some well-deserved pets after dealing with a fall. Let's go to some tape a little bit earlier. We don't know what exactly happened to lead to this dog falling down, but luckily this dog was able, all under his own power, to climb back up the hill, and then that firefighter just able to grab the collar and pull him back onto the trail. And now that dog is in the arms of its owner. These live pictures now, that dog getting some well-deserved pets. Live in Air 7 HD, Gabe Santos, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. All right. You could see the leash going back onto the dog there. Fire crews walking the dogs away, maybe to receive a little bit of treatment. Not exactly sure why they're doing that. We'll try and monitor. We'll try and monitor some of the radio traffic to see where those dogs are going to go off to now. But the good news is they're on the trail. They're in the hands of LA City Fire.